From tablecloths to curtains and even comforters, our next guests say it's time to prep for the holidays. Joining me now from Executive Cleaners is Vahid and Clementina Yazdani. Welcome to Connecticut Style. It's nice to have you here.
Nice being here.
So people sometimes get overwhelmed with the holidays, but it's important to, take care of your items that you have. Let's first talk about the cleaners, where you're located and what makes you so special.
Well, we're located in Milford. In New Haven, we have two locations. One is on Route 34 on Howe Street, and the other one is on Foxton Boulevard near the East Haven line. And we're also located in Hamden on Whitney Avenue.
Now, what do you think are some important steps to do to start for the holidays?
Well, if you're going to have guests coming over, you may want to clean your guest room comforters.
That's a good idea, right? Good thought.
And, perhaps taking the drapes down and bringing it in for cleaning so that they're nice and fresh when your family and friends come over for the holidays.
I mean, people probably forget to do that.
Unfortunately, they do. So when they come in, they're pretty soiled, and you put in your items, these very expensive items, at risk because you're spending a lot of money to purchase the drapes, and if you don't take care of it, the sun will deteriorate them, and so they don't last as long as they should. So
how often should we be doing this?
At least once a year, you would want to take down your drapes and bring them in for cleaning.
Okay, let's move on to comforters. What needs to be done to keep your comforters in good shape, do you think?
You need to frequently clean them again, as always. It's good to look for, when you purchase a comforter, it's good to look for a lot of stitching.
Okay.
So that when you clean them, they don't fall apart, they don't pull.
And we're looking at a picture right now, so you're talking about the squares?
Squares, yeah.
Look for those?
The more squares there are, the smaller the squares there are, the more stitching that is in a quilt or a comforter, it makes it easier to service, and they would last longer in the process of cleaning.
How often should we be doing this? Probably more than once a year, I would assume,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. At least every 6 months. Every season would be ideal.
Okay. Clementina, it's important to have clean tablecloths, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll ruin the whole table setting.
And not only clean, professionally pressed. You don't want to sit there for half an hour ironing your tablecloth.
That's not fun.
No,
it's much easier to bring to you guys.
Absolutely, bring it in at least a few days in advance so that we can prepare it for you and make it nice and beautiful for the holidays.
All right, let's talk about the benefits of commercial laundering. I mean, why do we need to do that?
Well, not all items need to be commercially laundered, but commercial laundering, we use various different detergents, chemicals that would enhance the life of the garment or the product being a household item, drapes or blankets.
You don't want to typically throw that stuff in the washing machine either, right?
Not often, for a couple of reasons. The washing machine, usually household washing machines, are smaller, so it's not conducive to do a blanket or a comforter in. We have bigger, larger commercial machines. We can control the agitations so that we don't stress the
You don't want to ruin anything, right?
Absolutely. And some things will read dry clean only, some things will read professional laundered, and there's reasons why they put those labels on those items. And when you purchase the item, you want to be sure that if you cut the label off, save it. So when you bring it in for cleaning, tell us what it was that the label said, so we can do a better job in making sure that that item is properly cleaned.
And since we're talking about blankets, what about electric blankets? What do you do with those?
Those can also be cleaned.
They can,
they cannot be dry cleaned. They have to be wet cleaned, which means that we're using water and other solvents instead of putting in the dry cleaning solvents. But they can be cleaned.
Okay.
You don't have to live with an electric blanket for 10 years.
You could,
yes,
absolutely.
Let's
talk about your awards. You guys obviously know what you're doing over there.
Thank you. Well, we've won the Advocate Best of New Haven for a few years in a row. But the one that we're very, very proud of is the recognition that we received from the International Fabric Care Institute. And basically what they do is they submit pieces of material to different cleaners, and they ask them to clean them. And then we clean them and we send it back to them. They analyze our solvents, the cleanness of our solvents. And when we did this test, not only did we pass, they were incredibly surprised by the cleanness of the solvents. So they awarded us the certificate of recognition, which is, it means a lot to us because we want to make sure that when we do something, we do it the best that we can for our customers.
Absolutely. Let's talk about a special offer for Connecticut Style viewers.
Well, this week only we have a special offer on all quilts and blankets that are coming into us. We are giving $18.99, $22.99, and
wow, that's great.
It's a bargain, just especially
a huge
this
bargain.
weekend.
Sure. Great, and let's put all the information up on the screen. Executive Cleaners is located in Milford, Hamden, and New Haven. Go to executivecleaner.com for more information. Well, I think we got the message out. Get started. The holidays are right around the corner.
That's right.
All right, thank you both for being here, and stay tuned.